Hi guys, and welcome back to Trucker Fam. This is career tip number 3 from Audit. So guys, this is in continuation with the tip we just discussed in career tip number 2, that you should actually narrow your focus on where you want to apply and do not blanket the market with your CV. So this is in continuation with that when you actually narrow your focus down, when you actually identify what position you want to apply for, what job you want to apply for, what is your specialty, what is your skills. So please do not undersell yourself, okay? Do not underestimate yourself, do not undersell yourself. This is very important because you start feeling demotivated if you undersell yourself to get a job, okay? So what has happened in the past is a lot of my friends who has came to UAE, okay, after coming to UAE they have switched jobs because they wanted a job. When they did not have a job, they needed to get one job. So what they did was they just took a job whichever was coming their way, irrespective of what is their starting salary, right? So when you're coming to UAE or anywhere around the world, this is very important, guys. So it's very difficult to jump from one salary to another salary, right? So for example, if you come on 8,000, right, and you're expecting you're going to get a 20,000 in the next job, not possible, right? So you have to plan yourself, you have to decide how and how much you want to, what is your worth, because without actually knowing your worth, it's not going to be a good decision to go and apply for jobs, right? So you have to know your worth. Do not undersell yourself. I'm saying it again, this is very important. Do not undersell yourself. So guys, now the question arises, how do you assess your worth, right? So your worth is not what your friend is earning. You need to understand that. If your friend is earning an X amount of dollars, that is not your worth. Okay? Your worth is something based on your capabilities, your strength, your experience. Many of my friends, many of my colleagues and students always come and say, my friend is earning this much, I'm not. Why? Right? So you need to understand that everybody have different strengths, different capabilities. So the worth is not what your friend is earning. We're going to have a separate session about that later on. But let me tell you right now how to assess your worth. Your worth is actually your capabilities, what you think you should be earning, right? What with the person with your capabilities is actually earning in the market, right? So if there are surveys available with different skills level, different positions, so you should always try to evaluate yourself in those surveys to see what should be your worth, right? So there are always two sides of that survey. There is a minimum, there's a maximum. So what I do is I always think of the minimum. So minimum is your definite worth in the surveys available, salary surveys available across the UAE is also available, across the world is available. So the salary surveys can give you a minimum which can actually tell you that this minimum is your worth, right, in a position. So for example, if you are applying for a senior internal auditor, right, in the UAE, so they'll give you a scale from the minimum to the maximum level of what is available in the market. So minimum is something which I always look for myself as my worth, that the minimum level is my worth, not the maximum level, because from minimum I will start to grow to the maximum level in the organization which I'm going to join, right guys? So that is something you need to understand, that from the minimum to the maximum is your worth, right? So best way to assess your worth is through the minimum level of salary survey you can find. So guys, to close this career tip, I would just say, please know your worth. Do not undersell yourself. Do not stop yourself from taking risk. You have to take risk to get to the position what you are looking for. You have to take risk to get to the worth what you're looking for. There is nothing easy in the world, right? So if you're thinking you are at a position, you are comfortable, you're earning, you're meeting your ends meet, actually you're undermining yourself. So please don't do that. Don't undermine yourself. Try to look for something which is more challenging, more interesting, better to get more knowledge, because you need to gain knowledge every step of your way of your career. And next tip is about that, right? So the fourth tip is about knowledge and the requirement of gaining knowledge every single day. So do not miss the next tip. Thank you guys for watching Tracker Fam with AJ. This is career tip number 3 for you guys. Take care. Do subscribe to our channel. Bye.